The thoughts of Suffolk Constabulary are with Victoria Hall, her family, Emily, Gemma, and all the people whose lives have been significantly affected by the abhorrent actions of Steve Wright. While a guilty plea may have prevented a lengthy trial for the victims and families, it hasn't answered why Wright committed those crimes. The sentence delivered sees the end of 7 years of hard work and perseverance by the investigation team to build an incredibly strong case against Wright. I hope their efforts have demonstrated that we will never give up on achieving justice in cases such as this. Victoria's family deserved answers, and her killer has now admitted his guilt. The diligent and methodical work of the investigation team has achieved this conviction. I want to thank everybody involved for their outstanding efforts. Many people will reasonably ask, now, could the police have prevented the murders of Annalie Alderton, Gemma Adams, Paula Clonell, Tanya Nichol and Annette Nichols in 2006? To answer this definitively, it is impossible to say. While Steve Wright's name featured in the initial investigation, his name was on a long list of names. Steve Wright in 1999 was different to the Steve Wright we knew in 2006 and even now in 2026. Thanks to the efforts of the current investigation team, we were able to compile a much more compelling body of evidence that allowed us to secure a charge and has resulted in guilty pleas. Since 1999 and 2006, our investigative processes and procedures have developed beyond recognition. We have pushed the boundaries of DNA science and the current investigation techniques. Advances in forensic science and technology since 1999 mean we have far more tools at our disposal in the present day than we did in the late 1990s. With the subsequent DNA evidence, we were able to piece together the existing circumstantial evidence to build a strong evidential case leading to Steve Wright's admission of guilt. People may ask, should police have done more to investigate the attempted kidnap the night before Victoria was murdered? This line of inquiry could have been more prominent in the original investigation. In the days after the report, further information was obtained in detail and shared with the investigation team. The constabulary is very sorry that Emily was disappointed by the initial response in 1999. The ordeal she suffered, the fear and the report she made has contributed to the constabulary's ability to bring Wright before the court and to secure the first admission of guilt.
I'm sat here today to tell you about how we came about to the conviction of Steve Wright for the murder of Victoria Hall. It was new information that we received, not about Steve Wright, about someone else, that led us to reopen that investigation. It is also right that I can sit here and say that I am sorry that the investigative and forensic techniques that are available to us right now in 2026 were not available to us in 1999. It would also be right for me to sit here and say that you are probably wondering, are there any more? Has he committed any more murders? That is a question that we in Suffolk Constabulary and in Norfolk Constabulary have been asking since 2008. At this present time, Steve Wright is not currently a suspect for any of those murders, but we are very open-minded to new information that may lead us to the conviction of those that are responsible for those unsolved cases. You may refer to these cases as cold. They are never, for us, cold. They are unsolved homicides. They are families that are out there that are seeking justice. And that new information can lead us to those forensic opportunities and also those final evidential gaps that might bring justice for those families. So it brings me back to that new information. If you have any information that may help us do this, please call us. We are and always will be alive to those new pieces of information that will help us bring offenders to justice and bring justice for those families.
Our goal has always been to secure justice for Victoria. Victoria, Gemma and Emily should have been safe to walk home after a night out in Suffolk. The officers and staff who work hard to serve you in Suffolk Constabulary are part of this community. We live, work and raise our families in this county. We understand when people have concerns and feel worried. We never forget and are grateful for the trust, support and confidence that the public and our partners put in us. We work together to tackle crime and catch criminals, and we can only do that with the continued support that you give us. Thank you.